I'm meteorologist Monica Woods, and we're continuing to track a fairly stable weather pattern. With that, we'll pick up a couple of different weather elements. First is going to be the fog for the valley, but poor air for the coast and parts of the valley. Sunny and warm weather continues for the foothills and for the Sierra. That dry stretch underway. I'll look across the region and you can see some of the fog that we've been dealing with. In combination with that, when we put that cap on the atmosphere, we also trap all of that pollution, particularly wood smoke. That tends to be a problem this time of year. Now, we are starting to see a warming trend underway for our average temperatures. We've hit one of the longest stretch of temperatures that have averaged highs over 27 days that we've been averaging that high of 55 degrees. Now we're starting to head into that time period where we're going to chip away into that warmer weather. The only caveat is when we have some of that fog, we tend to bring it a little bit below average for our temperatures. Now, the other side of things is our average rainfall still kind of holding steady right here with our wettest months still underway. January and February are going to be those wettest months of the year. Kind of need to get things going once again, because if we don't put anything in the rain bucket by the end of January into February, we're going to start to create those deficits statewide. Our wettest months, again, December, January, and February, we already saw a pretty decent December. January off to a big start, but then it really dried out, and we're not really seeing a huge shift in our weather pattern on the short-term forecast. Instead, we're continuing to track fog. Again, that will keep us on the cooler side of things across much of the Central Valley, all the way deep into the San Joaquin Valley. So if you're traveling along Highway 99 and I-5, things are going to be pretty socked in here for our Thursday and Friday mornings until we start to see better clearing in the afternoon. We get a little bit of a shift coming our way deeper into the forecast, but we have to wait all the way into next Thursday before we start to see more rain and snow in the forecast. That's a lot to track deep in the forecast there. In the meantime, short-term forecast kind of status quo here, right around 50 for the high country down the hill, 60s to near 70 under that ridge of high pressure that really brings the sinking and warming air. Most evident, really, once you dig out of that fog and hit some of that sunshine throughout the foothills. Mariposa up to 70 for our Thursday forecast. Meantime, for the valley locations, we're going to keep it in the 50s. Highs across the central coast in the 60s and 70s, almost up to 80 for San Luis Obispo and Soledad. For Coalinga, 66, Hanford up to 60, Los Banos only at 55 degrees. So again, where we see some of that fog really drops those temperatures into unseasonably cool conditions. 60s across the Bay Area, Half Moon Bay up to 68 degrees as we head inland. For the Delta, Rio Vista only up to 55. Northwest coast, we're going to keep those highs in the 60s, although we're near 70 for Ukiah. Inland areas for the north end of the valley, Redding up to 72 degrees, a little better clearing from some of the patchy low cloudiness. And for the capital region, highs are going to be in the 50s, so a cool day ahead for our Thursday. Moving on to our extended outlook for the 5-day outlook, we have highs warming into the 50s with dry weather for the mountains, for the foothills, 60s to near 70 and 60s to near 70 along the coast as well. Our extended forecast, we've got areas of fog into our Monday forecast and then tracking the potential for some late day showers Thursday into early Friday of next week.